There we go. Hi and welcome in. Welcome to my page, Tammy Loves Vintage. And I really have loved vintage the last couple of days. I have been antique shopping in Springfield, Ohio at the Springfield, Ohio Antique Extravaganza. Twice a year they have what they call an extravaganza, and it's one in the spring and one in the fall. Otherwise, it's every month, once a month throughout the year. I don't think they do it like in the winter, but pretty much every month, I believe they have a show. I think when it gets really cold, don't quote me on it. You'll have to look up the Springfield Antique show. But it is a monthly event. I've only gone for extravaganza. My friend Julie has gone with her mom since she was a little girl, and her mom and dad always went. Her mother-in-law, like everybody seemed to go. And so when I started getting hooked on all of this, Julie started taking me with her, and we've been going for years, but we only go through extravaganza. It's huge. I forget what they said. I want to say it was like 20 acres or 21. I don't know. It's a lot. And I mean, it's a lot. So, and it was so hot. It was pushing 90 degrees, and the sun was, I had like this big safari hat on to try to keep from, I get skin cancer so bad. So I was really, every time we take a trip to the car, I'd spray all down, but I don't have any, I feel like I didn't even get any sun, which is good for me. So anyway, but yeah, wow, we schlepped a lot. So let's get started and show you what I found. Linda, I see you just jumped in. I hate to call you. Oh yeah, you said hi. Hi. No, that's Glenda. Sorry. Linda had asked me to find her. Oh yeah, there she is. I am tired. Linda had asked me to find typewriter keys, and we found 3 or 4 typewriters, but no typewriter keys. So, and I told you, my husband said no more of that. He did not like cutting those off for me. So we're not doing that anymore. So my work table is full. So I'll show you guys until you're like over it. Okay. And then we'll go. I have 3 items left in the car. I'm not even going to try to bring them in until tomorrow. A couple pieces of furniture and a quilt. So, but I can show you that later, or just screenshot it or whatever. I don't even know where I'm putting them, but, I'm probably going to be in big trouble for buying those, but they were beautiful, and I loved them. Had I known I was buying the one, I probably wouldn't have bought the other, but when you buy something, you don't know what you're going to find in 2 days of shopping, so I have to. But I love them both, and I'm keeping them both. So that means I've got to clear something out, because I can't, I got to clear something out. So, okay, you can kind of see I have stuff. So let's, I don't really know how to do this. My dining room table's full of stuff. Not full, but full enough for a sale. So I kind of want it. Most of this stuff is for crafting purposes, but I always like to show you so you know what to look for when you're out and about shopping. So anyway, here we go. Let's just go. So I don't even know where to start. There's so much. I found this cute little drawer. So this was one thing that I bought. I thought it was really sweet, just to put your stuff in, like just to fill it with buttons. So whenever you see empty drawers, if they're not too much, I mean, I wouldn't go over $20, but see, and then you just put that in your display, and you could lay a little something across, or set whatever on it, whatever you want to do. But I always pick up little drawers when I can, because they're a neat little thing, and it's a good little organizer thing too, I suppose. So that, and then I picked up some more of these little slides, these really old, these are all botanical. I don't know if you can tell, but you can see I just got a few. I don't even know, there's nothing on that one, which I thought I could use for a picture frame. Maybe it would be like a really cool frame, because all the way around them has really great writings and stuff like that. But these are super old. They're glass. I sent one to Michelle at the Vintage Daisy for one of her projects, and I just think they're really odd. You can see that they're botanicals, but he was getting down to where he didn't, one of them looked like a heart, I don't know, like a inside of a heart, like a chemistry heart. But anyway, I thought they were kind of cool, so I picked up a few more of those from him. He was getting pretty low, and I thought, let me just look through and see if he got any left that I like. So I got some of those. I'm kind of excited for this little project. This was from the Ohio Caverns. Somebody went to the Ohio Caverns and bought this like as a souvenir, you can see. But I've got a really great project idea in mind for this little pin cushion. I thought the cushion itself was in really great shape. But of course I'm not crazy for all of this and the Ohio Caverns and all that, but we were talking about this thing, and I'm super pumped about this project. So this is going to be a great project. I've got a couple, I've got a couple projects for sure. Here's another one. I'm super pumped about this one too. I think this is going to be a great little project. It's just the front of a cuckoo clock, but I'm super excited to show you guys an idea I had for this. And you can find like these bits and pieces. I've sold these to you guys before. You can find things like this. These faces I've sold to you before. You can find this stuff out in the wild, or if you get a chance to get a cuckoo clock. But anyway, I've got that for a future project. So let's see here. I've got an empty box. I thought that was just had a really pretty look, and I thought for a backdrop on a shelf with all of this sewing stuff. It's for J&P Coats mending floss. It was like for a sewing thing, so I got that. I'm kind of getting into. The girls in the group know I am not a sewer. I do not enjoy sewing. At least I didn't used to, but I whipped out a sewing machine, and we've been making ruffles, and we've been making all kinds of stuff with my sewing machine and learning some hand stitching and stuff, and I'm kind of digging the sewing thing now that I never would have thought. I was really looking for some really old spools, but I saw these and I thought, well, they're okay. And I guess I was picking up things that had red too, because Christmas is coming, and I'm thinking I'm going to need some projects for Christmas. They're all just neutral, but it had great labels on the top and the bottom. So I grabbed those. I don't know what for, but I grabbed them. I only bought one strand of pearls, but they had that kind of parchment, I don't know, like a creamy. They're not like white pearls. They're aged. Let's see. Yeah, and they move, so I've got to be really careful when I cut them off. I've got to glue it, you know, so that they don't fall all over my room, which we've seen happen before many times. Oh, I got this bag of stuff. Since I'm shoving everything back here, I don't even know what's in here. It was $3, but I wanted these rusty little scissors. I wanted those rusty little scissors. I would have done $3 just for those. I thought they were really great to add to a project with all this sewing stuff I'm doing. And then you guys remember, I used my grandma's crochet hook. Oh, well, gosh, I was going to do this one too. Let me see what else is in here. What is this? Oh, it's just a plastic clear one. I don't really want that. Yeah, it's not broken. I guess I could stick it in there. No, I don't really want a plastic one. Well, shoot. I saw this and I thought, oh, I'll take grandma's out and put it away. But now that I have this one, I guess I'll leave grandma's. I've already marked it down that it was grandma's. So let's see what else is in here. I don't want this yarn. I can tell you that. I don't want this. I know I can keep it, but you guys really, I don't want it. Here's this. I don't want this. Anyway, we'll go through this later. I don't know what's in here. What's this? Like a little, someone's crocheted a little something. I don't know. I don't want that. I don't want that. Let's see, what's this? Oh, it's like a little, I just unraveled some of it. I felt it. It's like just a little doily. I thought it was maybe going to be like a little hat. I think it's a doily, and I just unraveled some of it. Let's see what else. Yeah, it's hooked to this. So I'll have to carefully take this apart. You can see why this bag was $3. Oh yeah, cute. And then this, let's see. Yeah. That's $3. So yay. Oh, and there's more, but wait. Oh, and then she's just got little, she was trying to get real fancy. Look at that. Yeah, real fancy. And no wonder she quit. Gave up. Anyway, so yeah, so most of this is going to go in the trash because I don't want it, but we'll clean that up later. So there's that. But like I said, I bought that for the scissors is what I really wanted. And I thought, well, maybe I'd put Grandma's crochet hook back with her other little things that I had. Oh, did I just put that back in there or is there two? What is this? It's got a ball on the end, kind of. Can't see, can you tell? Can you see it? The little ball, and it's real sharp. I don't know what that is. That was in there too. Maybe I could stick that in this one and still put Grandma's crochet hook away. I don't know. But anyway, I got all that for $3. That's why it was cheap. But I wanted these scissors. I bought I bought 3 pairs of scissors. This one, these, which we always look for. Those. Love when you hook them off of a pin cushion. Like I didn't have any for this one, so this is exactly where they're gonna go, is on my little pin cushion that I made. I have to take, let's see, I have to take a button off, or I could add a pin. Let me see. I have a pin here, yeah, out of that old one. And then we just love to hang our little scissors off of the pin cushion like that. See? There you go. Done. Now I have a pin cushion. And I love all of our little pins. We're gonna do that in the group. On Tuesday, we're going to mess with pins. I bought some stuff. Julie and I have a plan for Tuesday. So if you're in the group, make sure you watch because we're going to make some pins. I've got a little thread. It's not even that old, but I thought it was cute. I bought an old scale. My idea for this was like for fall, you know, because it's got all this orange on it. So I bought it. I'm not keeping it. I bought it for you guys, but I thought, how cute, put a little pumpkin and then put your beans in here or acorns or something for fall. I thought it was really cute. It was too cute to leave. I don't need it, but it was one of those things that I thought, okay, I'm going to get this and put it in my sale, my next sale. So that'll go in so you guys can have, someone can have it before fall. Okay, and then I bought a few button cards, not very many. I really like the old crusty looking ones, you know, and neutral, and green is a neutral for me. These were okay, but I like that they were neutral. They're very old and crusty. This one's really old and crusty. Those were all I bought. I think, oh no, I bought this one. Oh no, no, that's not all I bought. I bought this one too. Hang on, let me show it to you. It'll be shiny with this, with the clear plastic on it. I bought this one. I thought that would be pretty as a page in a journal. Just do the whole thing. Or the way it's squared off, I could cut it in half and get 2 cards out of one. See that? See the 2 squares? So I could either use the whole page or if the journal's not big enough or whatever. But I thought it was really unique and it was blue, but still the buttons were neutral. And that was, I will use that in a book, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so there's that. I'll put that away later. Okay. Then, oh, I thought these, let me see, do I have to take everything out? Oh no, you can see it just fine. So I love these little bathing ladies swimming. So I bought some pictures of women in their swimsuits. There's another, oh, sorry. I thought they were great. And then right after that, the next booth, they're cute. They're all, but they're real photographs. They're not like, postcards or whatever, or, you know, they're just like someone took the picture. But anyway, the very next booth, this guy had this little tiny starfish dried. It's a pin. Yeah, there you can see it's a pin and it's starfish. And I thought, oh, I'm going to do something with these beachy girls because that's a beach. You know, it's not lake, it's a beach. So I bought the little starfish to do some, I don't know, I'm going to do a project with it. And then I thought she was really cool. She's standing at a grocery store. And I just thought that, isn't that like Andy Griffith? And, you know, I don't know, something about her I loved. And, okay, moving on. I don't even know where to go. Okay, we'll look at so many little things. So it didn't seem like I got that much. I spent a lot, but it was all little things. So anyway, let me see. Hi, Kelly. Oh, Oh no, I'm glad you're better. I don't know how many times I mentioned you today. Some of the giant buttons that we saw, I kept telling Julie, look at this, Julie, Kelly would love this one. Kelly would like, there would be big, really cool big buttons. They're pricey, you know, so I didn't get any. I didn't want to put you on the hook. I always send Kelly like big buttons. So whenever I get a big button, I think of her. Hi, Sue. Here's a picture of your grandma. Oh my gosh, Carol, that's awesome. Really awesome. Yeah, I love them too. I love them too, Carol. I love the green card. You do, Pam? I did too. I just saw, it's fall colors to me. Hi, Marilyn. We just got started, really. I've only showed maybe, I don't know, 12 things. The wooden box. Oh, the little drawer, $20. You like the scissors? Wait till you see these other scissors, Carol. Wait just a second. Oh, she did? She had a pincushion like that. Thank you. Thanks, you guys. You like the little drawer. I do too. I do too. Let's see. Okay, so let's keep going. What was I? Oh, these scissors. So I bought these. Look how pretty they are, first of all. See, the handles got flowers and stuff on them. And you know I have my little scissor bouquet. Where is it? Oh, I put it over on my desk for now. And it says Star Brand Shoes Are Better. So it's an advertising scissors. So I think they're really cool. I'll show you my scissor bouquet some other time. But one of the girls I follow, she always talked about her scissor bouquet. The weathered, my weathered home, Emily. And I thought, I need a scissor bouquet. So my first pair of scissors I found were hand forged. And then I found another pair of hand forged, you know, sometime later. And I thought, I almost have a bouquet. So then I started watching for scissors, and I have all these different, really different types of scissors. I must be getting a thing for scissors because I bought those teeny tiny ones too. But those were very pretty. So those are the 3 that I bought. Okay. And then, so you guys know I like to keep gold tags on the website for you to craft with. And this guy, I mean, this was very expensive. It was over $100, but I bought a bunch more gold tags for us. They're all numbered. They're all sorts of numbers. And please don't start sending me your numbers and say, do you have a number 8 or whatever? There's so many. I mean, I can eventually, but not right now. Not right now. And they're not on the website yet either, but they will be. There's some over there, but, oh, someone's having a big birthday. That's exciting. Wow, who said that? I'm back from, oh yeah, who said that? Was that? Oh, I'm so glad, Kelly. I'm so glad you like them. Sun 60 at Stacy. Oh, that's wonderful, Stacy. I hope you had a good birthday. Okay, I've missed something along the way. But yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, so, oh, it was Sherry. Yes, I saw your birthday. Okay, and then I'm really loving these hat pins. They're glass. And so I picked up a couple of different lengths of hat pins to put in. I have one of my, you remember, it's been a few years ago when I was really into all of those, oh, I sold them all now. That was on my website, but all of those English, like the porcelain, that they dug up out of, they unearthed and the whole story. Anyway, I have a couple of those that I've kept, and I just put some of these hat pins in with the black and white writing on it. You guys know what I'm talking about, the marmalade jars and all of that. So I love that. So I picked up some of those pins. I did pick up some jewelry here. You can see there's jewelry. This was the most expensive pin that I bought. It was $10. But I'm taking this out. I splurged. But look at it. It's purple. I just thought it was just gorgeous. So, you know, whatever project I put that on, it's going to be too expensive to sell, but it's going to be fabulous. So I splurged on that. And then the rest were just little pairs of earrings. And you know, when you're looking for your jewelry pieces and your pins and things, your best deal is to get earrings because you get 2 You know, you get 2 pieces instead of 1 brooch. You know, when you buy a brooch, you get 1, but when you buy earrings, you get 2. So I picked up some red. I was really just price shopping mostly. I got a couple really old, like really good ones that are really old. Here's another, really good. There's another. And sometimes they're missing, like this one has a diamond missing in it, or a rhinestone. But I can overlay a button or another, you know, depending on the project. But I could lay something over that, like just over the edge, probably a button in this case. You don't need all those diamonds, but that's what I had handy. Anyway, don't be afraid if the end of it's broken. We've talked about that. This one was, I think this one was $8, but you know how pretty they looked on my pumpkin. So, and I love that big one in the middle. So I got that. I did buy, I guess I did splurge on a couple. And then I splurged on some buttons. Oh, here, look, I have another rusty pair of scissors. Or is that I already showed you? I thought I put them back there. Ah, I think this is a whole new pair, except there's a crochet needle here. So, I don't know. Heck, I don't know what I got. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, okay, where was I? Oh, this is cool. It's just a little strip of snaps. I know Linda has sent me some of these before. Not snaps, but hooks. Linda Glenham, she sends some really neat things. Okay, and then I bought some shorter pins because we've been doing a lot with the pin thing. So, and if you're not in the group, you won't understand, but the girls in the group get it. So I bought some more pins, and then they had these 2 pins together. They were $15 for 2 of them. So Julie and I split it. I just didn't give her hers yet. So I need to put that aside. Where will I ever remember? Maybe, oh gosh, I don't know where I'll put it. There. So I owe her a pin, but they were really, that was a really pretty one too. I had bought this too, speaking of pins. Just every once in a while you come across one for a couple bucks, and so I grabbed that. Speaking of pins, I bought this little book. It was the Singer hand needles, and it's the Singer hand needles on the front, and then it has all of these old needles, and they're just like the needle keeps we've been making, but it's loaded up with, let me see here. Let me start over. But it's loaded up with all sizes and kinds of needles. So it's kind of cool. So anyway, I bought that little snap book. It was $12, but I loved it. I don't know, I loved it. I bought this little pin. It's a little stick pin. See the, you know how they used to stick the end of it on. So I bought that stick pin. And a little heart. Oops, a little heart. And I guess I bought a lot of jewelry, little pieces of jewelry. Not a lot, but some. And then I found some keys. Here's more jewelry. There's more jewelry. I found some keys. I was really just trying to get little keys. I love, like, look at this tiny little key. It's so cute. But I love to find the little keys. I do still have little keys on the website, but I need to replenish. And then I have a lot of tarnished keys, so I was looking for cleaner, you know, that aren't too expensive, because I'm reselling them, so I need to sell them for what they sell them for. So, okay, what else do I got? Oh, here's a couple more keys that go in there. Oh, I found one lock, because these locks are so expensive, but I found one little heart lock. Because, yeah, the locks can be crazy. And then another little tag. I already showed you that tag. These buttons were a little pricey. Oh, I got more, more jewelry. Okay. Oh, gosh, I got more jewelry. Okay, so these buttons were pricey, but we have a plan for some of them. But here, so I love that little button card. It was $10, but look at it. And it's on brownish paper. It was hard to do, but I did it. It was hard to do. And then I got this little bag. Look at these tiny little gold buttons. It was $10 for them, but I did it. And this, look at this little card. It was no, this little card was $3. But look at it. There's a little bit of writing on the back. But, oh, that'll be great in one of my journals. Great. And then I bought these. And these are going to be pins for you girls in the group. We'll be making those. And then these, I found this lady and she had these little cross pins. And I loved the idea of poking a little cross in our cushions. Love them. So I bought them all. So maybe I'll have some I can share with you guys too. I got to go around all my pin cushions first. See how many I got left. Christmas. Okay, here's another little key. I found one watch face. That was it, but I grabbed it. Okay. I've got these little miniatures. So I just like to buy little things. I don't buy a lot of it, but I thought that would be really cute on a maybe my thought was on a project, but I was thinking of maybe a tin. Like I only bought one tin. Here it is. It was black and it was like my colors, right? And I don't love just sitting, because I was just messing around, and I don't love it on this particular one, but I think if I had the right tin, I might be able to make that be really cute for a kitchen. And then also bought this little crock, which, you know, I love the crocks. So not this one, but just to give you guys an idea what the heck I was thinking. And then they had this little jug, which I thought was super cute. So I bought a little jug. It's got the little handle. I don't know how to show you the handle, but it's got a little handle on there. I'm not sure you can see it. And then I bought this one too, this little jug too. So, and again, I was just thinking maybe I could work them in somehow, some way. I don't know. I did find one affordable pocket watch. It was $10. So I'm going to try and tear it apart to do a pin cushion. I've sold all of mine. So I made them, we did them in the group, and then I sold them, so I didn't have any. I had a buckle. Sometimes you just pick up little dumb things, you know, $1 here, $1 there. This little tiny thimble I thought would look cute sitting on top of a pin. And then for those of you that have followed me for a long time, you know how I love the little dice. And so this lady, I don't think she knew what she had. It didn't feel bad, but you know, I paid up for dice, like these wooden ones. Some are bone. You can see like the lines through them of the, I doubt you can see it on camera. Yeah, I'm sure you can't see that on camera. And then the teeny tiny white and black. I think it was the white and black that started me out. And then I loved the wood, and then realized that, hey, some of these are bone, like they're all different. But so I have a little bowl, and they're all like these. It's like an ironstone, one of those chunky ironstone. It's a soap dish. So I'm look at that. I've almost filled my little soap dish, and I have some already, but I'm adding to my collection because I got these for $1 a piece. I could have died, especially these little tiny ones. This one, you could pay $10 for that. Not kidding. Like, she did not know what she had, but I had to dig. She had them in a big bowl, and there was not great ones. You know, they were not good ones. And I dug and found these sorted through all of her junk. I don't mean that in a bad way, but I mean the not so great dice, to get to some good ones. And I'm like, oh yeah, she's got some good ones in here. So I kept digging, and I found those. I bought one watch part. It was awesome. It sits well. I can add, if it'll fit in my clock collection jar. I had 2 jars. I just sold one in my last sale. I sold my smaller one, but I have a little bit bigger one. I don't know that that'll fit in my clock collection, but if it doesn't, it'll sit really nicely on the shelf. If you can tell, you kind of can't tell, but it'll sit really nice. See, and it's just an interesting big gear. It's really heavy metal. Okay, these are going to be projects, which they're all perfectly adorable, like they are. But I covered one. I'm not going to show you right now, but I covered one and added it to I should, just so you know what I'm talking about, but what can I do? maybe if I see them laying here, I'll grab my, it's in the other room way. It's not super close. It's over by the garage door. Anyway, so these are usually $15 to $20 a piece. And so he had $15 a piece on them. Yeah, he had $15 a piece, and I was talking about them to Julia and how much I liked that project I did. And he said, if you want those, they're $5 a piece. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, I'll take them all. So anyway, I'm gonna do some more. And then I bought one postcard, and I just thought it was adorable. I got it for like a 4th of July. I'm going to put it in my 4th of July craft, or my 4th of July decoration box. And then when we get it out next summer, I'll find it and do something with it. But I thought it was adorable with the little girls, and they're decorating like for 4th of July. I don't know. I thought it was super cute. Super, super cute. It was only $2, so I grabbed it, which is normal. That's a normal price. So okay, I splurged on these, which $6 isn't that bad of a splurge, but I did $6.50, I guess. Yeah, they were $6.50 a piece. I've never seen anything like it. This one's better. It's a velvet. It's a strip of velvet, and then they have this hand crocheted piece that slides through it, and I just thought it was really neat, and the velvet would lay really well with maybe a piece of my, like one of my crazy quilts with all the stitching on it. If I wanted to do a book jacket or something, it would be so pretty. And maybe make a picture frame maybe out of the middle, or lay a, well, this isn't great, but you know, like a piece of jewelry. No, that's not great, but you get the idea, you know, something over that. But I love the little flower and the little tassels, so I bought that one. And then she had this isn't a very great, this has been ripped up, but it's a wide piece of red velvet, and of course I'm thinking Christmas, and I thought, oh, whoop, Randy just dropped his phone. I could do something with this. I don't have to keep it in the velvet. I can string it on whatever I want, but so I bought those. Just, they were so different. This guy had these. What do I have? Oh my gosh. 70. Oh my word. Hi everybody. I know you guys like my shopping hauls. Gosh, I'm almost embarrassed. So I never look and see who's what or how many's watching. So this is, well, now I'm like embarrassed because some of the crap I bought, but I love it all. This is crap, but it's cool. There's something about it that's cool. It's just a twisted up piece of wire. I have no idea why I bought it, but I thought it's just interesting, right? So if I'm going to do a project that is, you know, crusty, rusty, what a cool thing to add, right? I don't know. I'm saying right, like tell me I'm right. I bought these little knobs, so I bought a couple little cabinets, and one of them, we weren't crazy for the knob part of it. It just didn't seem to fit the cabinet. It felt like they added it or put that on, and I did not love it. So there should be some hardware. Oh gosh, there's one that I really liked. It was gold, and I know I bought it, but I don't remember seeing it when I unpacked all this stuff. Might have to dig through my bag. It's probably in there. I don't know. Anyway, but we found these, and I thought they were pretty. So maybe, or we might be able to use them for bottle tops. I'm not sure, but he had 4 of them. He could only sell them as the set, so I bought 4. And then I bought some large and small spindle. Again, I was thinking bottle tops, maybe. I don't know. I just thought they were cute, so I bought those. Oh yeah, here's another knob in case those weren't right. I bought this little knob. I like the back, and I thought it was really pretty, so I bought that. I'll have to see. I think it's too big. I really think it's too big, but I wonder where I bought another one. It was like a bullet shaped. It was real pointy. I don't know. we'll see if I come across it. And then they had this one too. This one's way not, but I thought for a bottle top. I bought this for a bottle top. I thought it was interesting. I don't have to use that plate part of it, and I can just use this part, but I thought it might be cool to have a round bottle top with the square thing. I don't know. So I bought that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just have to see some of this stuff. We just have to see. And then this jewelry, more little jewelry. You know what jewelry looks like. But it's good jewelry, you know, pretty things. You know, pretty. So yeah, pretty. And then I got this really pretty piece, $6, but look, it's so delicate, so pretty. So I got that. And then I got this little butterfly. It was $6, but how neat, right? Look at that. So cool. It's a pin. It's a pin. I got these for our pins for group on Tuesday. So I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. I think you'll like them. I bought these, all of these for our pin night on Tuesday. There's another earring. It's pretty. Sometimes you can just get one, but it's okay. I don't need a pair on anything. But yeah, so these are little buttons. I'll show you Tuesday night, and you girls in the group, the little buttons. Let's see. I bought these earrings. They were $5. I thought they were really pretty. I'm not going to take them out of there. I bought one or two, maybe. I might have bought two. I think I only bought one little bottle to add to a project. You know how I like to do that, and that was perfect. I bought a little spoon. It was $3, but I thought how cute to put in your button. Put in your button. Oops, not this one, but you see what I mean? Like a cute little scoop. And I have little, you know, I have little jars of buttons. You guys that know me know I have little jars of buttons everywhere. So this one had somebody's name on it actually, and it was only $3, I think. Yeah, $3. It says birth record of Kelly Jo, Kellie, birth record of Kelly Jo, August 1963. Kelly Jo, I have your spoon. And it's marked on the back, so I'm thinking it's probably silver. I don't care if it is not. I like the patina. So I got a little spoon. Silly, I know. These were $15 a bag. So just think about that. Remember that when I'm doing Christmas projects, you know, these little things are $1 a ball if you can find them. So, but I picked those up because they were so little, and the little ones are hard to find. And sometimes, like this one lady had like 6 of them in a box. The rest of them were all broken, and she wanted $24, I think, for the boxes. It's insane. So I don't know. I think he's cute. He's a bell. You can hear the bell. He's a little glass bell Santa. I thought he's going to be great on a Christmas tin. I hope. I hope. Picked up this cute. Look at this little buckle. A tiny little buckle. Love that. I thought this was interesting. I have one of these in my spool drawer, but in looking at this, I think I've got an idea. It's for some kind of tape. It's for some kind of tape. But this, well, we'll do it. We'll do it together. So there's that. I don't know if I'll do it in the group or here. I don't know. But we'll do it. And then, so I found these 2 little frames. Now this one is metal. It's heavy. So I'll add this. I'm sure I'll add this one to a project. And then this one was out of foils. But I thought, how cool. So I'll probably, I'll add that one to a project too. This is a very interesting little needle keep. It's an advertising. It's a collectible. Anytime when there's writing and advertising on something, the price goes up. We saw one earlier. It was $50, and then we found this one later at the mall for $25. So I bought it. Needle case, trademark, accept my best wishes, patent number 2001, made in Germany. Place the Sirocco parallel with the number required. So your needle, oh shoot, hang on a minute. The needle, there, I didn't turn on my light for my glue gun, my phone's gonna die. So it's plugged. Oh my gosh, I didn't do my hair, you guys. I just unloaded my table. Anyway, you poke your needle down there in the bottom, and then you turn it, I guess, to however many needles you want to see. There's 0, 1, 2, 3. I don't know if that's what they're talking about, or is it the size of needle that works its way out? I don't know. I've got to look it up and read. There was another one, and it looked exactly like this, and they'd unscrew the bottom, like the whole bottom half unscrewed right here, and inside was a little stick thing, and it had 3, I think it had two, maybe 3 little bobbins in there, and then, oh my gosh, I did get some sun on my nose, and then it had a thimble that sat on top, and it had the hole, and the needles were inside of the little stick thing that stuck out. It was $39.50, I think. So anyway, these were interesting. Julie got that one for a gift for her mom. So that was cool. Anyway, and then I picked up just a few needle keeps. Again, I was thinking red at Christmas. You know, who knows what projects I'm going to do. So I got some with red. This one was orange. I thought maybe I could stick it on this side, you know, tuck it in with a pumpkin. I don't know. It's hard to be creative when you're hot. It was hot. So I got that needle keep. I think that might be all the needle keeps. And then in thinking with the idea of needle keeps, I found these. I don't know what they are. Julie tried to look them up. Oh yeah, here's one more little frame I got. It needs paint. It's ugly as heck, but I thought I can paint that out and make it gold or whatever, black with gold or whatever, and it'll be super great to put behind a little picture. But these things, I don't know what these are. They're called burrs, B-U-R-S. Oh, here, lift this flap. Oh, it's ripped. Somebody's tried to open it. Oh, I don't want to lift the flap. I'm going to rip it. Anyway, I'll look it up. But it says burrs. They're burrs. But look how pretty the box is. If you can. It's pretty on the front and the back. And he had several of these pretty ones. He had some that were super ugly, but I dug through and found these pretty boxes. So I bought those to add to something. And then this one was just my colors, so I bought that one too. So what, that thing? Chat commands available on this stream. No, I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. Huh, I don't know what that is or where it came from. Cool. One has a patent stamped onto it. Oh, okay. What do you mean? This one? This? Yeah, patent number 2001. Is that what you're talking about? I wonder. Or this? Maybe stamped in it. I don't know what you were talking. I don't know. Maybe you're probably right. Maybe a grinding tool for a dentist metalwork. Oh, okay, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I did get one more Christmas thing. There might be something else, but yeah. I did get that, and someone had crocheted, and it was just a little pin, and I thought, oh, I'm always thinking tins and little Christmas or a metal grinder. Okay, maybe. I found, oh, so this is, you're going to be like, what? Julie passed on this, but I grabbed it up. Again, I was thinking Halloween. I'm not much of a Halloween, but you know, we're making pumpkins, and it's like a pumpkin man. He's super old. And I thought maybe just a little bow or something, and leave this for the stem. I'm going to try and curl it. Use something really little like that crochet needle and make, you know, have his stem be a little bit curly. And it's a little pumpkin face, and it's on a bow. And I thought that would look really cute though. Inside maybe a big seam binding bow or a big fluff of lace or something. And it's a little pumpkin. So we'll see. That could be a dumb thing, but you never see this kind of stuff. talking about the frames that I got at a yard sale, a whole box for $2. Oh, wow. Talking about the frames. Oh, this metal, it's sealed on the back. This one was, it's Park Springs, Adam County, PA, Worley. Something L. Worley was the maker of it. She was talking about these. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see that little metal, the ugly metal frame. No number on it. Okay. All right. And here's this. I'm really worried about my little knob. It's probably down in my, it could be in my purse. I might have dropped it in my purse. It's just little. Oh, this goes this way. A bottle top, another bottle top. These hang off of a real pretty round thing. And this is a knob, and it hangs down, and there's a pretty thing. And so whenever I thought about putting it on the bottle, this always hangs sideways, right? And so I bought one that was broken off. It's not, I mean, it's just missing that, but that would go down in the bottle, and that would make an awesome top. So I bought that because it was broken. I bought a bow, a velvet bow. It was $1, so I bought that. I bought these are dumb too, but again, thinking fall and Halloween, and somebody made them, and they used embroidery floss to tie them all, like to sew them all together, and they're 3 little flowers. But do you see my vision on one of our pumpkins, maybe on a velvet pumpkin? It's gonna go in my fall box, and I might just have to do something. I'm gonna have the perfect, I don't always know exactly what I'm gonna do with something. I don't always know, but boy, when you need something and you're looking through your stuff and it's like, ooh, perfect. So you can see there's been a few things that I've been thinking that way, like I could use that for something, right? And so I don't always know what, but yeah, someday the project will come alive. So, okay, I bought a bunch of these religious little sewn, I don't know what they are. I don't know anything about them, but they're sewn on. And this guy had a whole bowl full of them, and I thought they were oh no, it was a woman. I remember her now. Yeah, it was really cool. And so anyway, there's a little tiny one, and I just picked out all of these neutral ones, and I said, how much if I buy all of these? And she's like, well, I'd really like to sell them all. So I'm like, well, how much for all? And so she made me a deal. I think it turned out to be $3 or $4 a piece. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, so I bought a whole slew of those from her. And then another guy had some, and they were in color. So I might have to look them up and see what this story is. And then I bought a couple of these little treasures. And this was another little, I just feel like these things are like little blessing things. You know, to me, it's just special. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It just warms your heart. I can't explain it. I don't know. I just love that. It gives me a chill. I love that stuff. Okay. I bought, these are the tiniest little cash register keys I've ever seen. And I have stuck these in plants, like a plant. You just, to make your plant, I don't have a plant right here handy, but bigger ones. And these are just little, so they'll probably just go in my register key container, but I only brought a couple. They were $5 a piece, so I didn't buy a whole bunch. Let's see here. I found, so this lady had these doll clothespins, and I have a great idea for the doll clothespins. She went away. I thought they were way too much. I've never noticed the doll clothespin before, but after I saw what she had, I'm like, oh, I really love them. And she would not come down, and I thought, I'm not buying them. And they were in a box, so maybe she had the whole set. It didn't say anything on the box at all, but they were in a box with a lid. So maybe they were all original. I don't know. But anyway, this guy had some, and they were like a couple bucks a piece. So I went crazy. I bought red for Christmas. I bought green for Christmas or neutral. Bought a couple of blue and then all the beige ones that he had. And so I've got an idea for those. They'll just be a little add-on thing. Of course, that's not going to be a whole project, but I'm glad that I'm glad I found some. You know, when you see something, I was like, I really wanted that, but I'm not paying. I can't remember what it was, like 25 bucks or something, which I probably have. Oh yeah, I probably had that for sure. When you add them up, I don't remember, but I don't think you got that many either. This was cute. It's a miniature paper doll set. They're really tiny. I just thought it was adorable. I only paid a couple bucks for it, but I thought it was adorable. I don't know what I'll do with them, but I thought they were cute. And again, fall colors, so I don't know. Might be a dumb thing. But I bought, you know, you're there to buy, right? So you buy. Okay, there's another spindle laying there. I bought these for Christmas project. I bought these tins. It's been years since I've done anything with these type of things, so I bought these. So stay tuned for Christmas and you'll see what I'm going to do with those. There's another one. There were lots of pumpkins. There were lots of pumpkin farmers and we saw some that had the cutest stems. So I loved this little curly stem. So after the season is over, I will take these pumpkins and just set them out back and let them rot out. And then I'll pluck these off when they'll let go. Right now they wouldn't let go for nothing. But when they start to get old and decrepit, you could just pop these right off and then let them continue drying out. Okay. So I bought 2 from one lady. And then this other lady had this sweet little, and I'm just looking at the stems, right? I'm not, she's like, oh, I've got all kinds of pumpkins over here. Well, all the stems were not good. And yeah, so then as I was leaving, she had these good ones. I'm like, oh, I'll take these. I just want the stems. So that stem is phenomenal. It just a teeny little, love it. Okay, then we went to another booth and she had pumpkins. And let me see if I can find the stem of all stems. Yeah. Oh gosh, I got stuff caught in it. Right here. Look at that stem. Oh, la, la. I loved it. So got that one. And then I started looking around and she had more cool, you know, cool stems. So I bought those and I told her, you have the best stems in the whole show. And she said that the first year she brought pumpkins, a lot of the stems were broken and she was wanting the pumpkins, right? And then people like me were looking at stems and one of the stems had a leaf or something hanging off of it and the people loved it, and then they're digging for more, and they were trying to find them, and then it was like she realized I need to leave part of the stalk or whatever, the vine needed to leave part of that. So then she started leaving leaves and stuff, but we didn't find her until today, and a lot of them were gone. But I was able to find one like this, and then she was telling me she had a vine. She'd cut the vine and it had 4 little pumpkins all attached to the same vine. I thought that was cool. And then while I'm talking to her, digging around, Julie found one with 2 little pumpkins hooked together on the same vine. And I'm like, you've got to get it. You've got to get it. So she did. Okay, a treasure for me. See, all this is crafting. Like, I come home with all these bags of stuff and Randy's like, are you kidding me? Like, he was fine, but you know, but I'm like, this is work. That's work. This was fun. This is for me. It's going to be a stack in my kitchen. It'll be a part of a stack. I loved it. It was $35 and I love it. So it's going to be great as a little, it's just, look how thin, but it'll go with all, you guys that have followed me know all my breadboards and my thing with breadboards, right? So anyway, love that. probably the most expensive, besides those tags, those brass tags. This too was $125, but I thought they were really cool. These are leaded glass doors. I bought 2. So, this one had the little knob on it, and it still has the hinges on it as well. And if you guys remember, those of you that have been with me a long time, I bought some of these before that had a plain glass, and we put, do you remember that? And we put dried flowers and stuff behind here. And remember, we had a trouble getting the paper. I didn't want it to attach to the glass, but I wanted it to attach to the glass, and what we went through. And I think I had 2 of them. I know I sold one, and the other one's still hanging at the little house. But these were leaded glass, and so it made me think of Deb and Danelle. I know I tell you guys about them all the time, but Deb and Danelle collect big ones, like big ones, and they'll hang them over their couch. They have one hanging over their bed. Like, they hang them all kinds of places from the ceiling. So I thought maybe in the top half of my window, they hang them in their window too. So I thought maybe in the top half of the window, I might go this way, and I probably would take the hinges off, and they, you know, screw them and put chains on them and hang them you know, and then the light comes in through. I like them that they didn't. I wish they had color, but then I kind of didn't wish they had color, because I thought their color would have been the wrong color, right? It would have been, you know, red or something that I wouldn't have wanted. Reds and blues and purples. And so I think I like that they're neutral. I stewed about this one. I stewed about this purchase. Number one, it was expensive, but they were very unique, and the size of them, they're incredibly heavy, but I would say they were on an old maybe optometrist cabinet, you know, that had like the millions of drawers underneath it, and this would have been maybe apothecary or something, but this was a cabinet, and then the doors would open like that. But I could hang them together. I could just hang them on the wall like that, or like that, or like that. I don't know. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them for sure, but they're mine. So that's over. They're mine. I did it. Pulled the pin. I did buy this. This was a dumb purchase. It was $4. It was $4. But what I liked about it was all of these little crystal beads. Yeah, there you saw one. There you can see them a little bit, yeah. But there's crystal beads mixed in with the pearls, and we can always use pearls. And they're great in the bottom of your bottles if you're not doing anything, like if you're not covering the whole bottle. Maybe it's got like a really cool old label and you want to put something in it. Pearls in the bottom is great. Or we mostly do it in those bigger bottles from, those big round bottles from Hobby Lobby. When I'm not doing an old bottle project. But I loved these crystally beads. I can't even show you. You know what a crystal bead looks like. Here's a big one. There, I can show you that. There's a big one. So like that. So those were mixed in with the pearls, and I don't know, it just caught my eye and I liked it. So bought that. Of course I did. I did find a little container of shoe buttons. So you know how, these have different colors in them, but we like the little buttons. And I have several. I've sold a lot of these to you guys too. But this one had, but these are just those little black, a lot of them are glass, some of them are leather. They used them on kids' shoes, on ladies' shoes. But again, I was thinking our pins, so I bought these. Yeah, so I bought those. The whole container was $15, so I thought that was a good deal because these are always pricey. Those are little shoe buttons, Oh my gosh, you're gonna laugh at there and be like, what the hell is she thinking? I bought a box of feathers, but they're good feathers. They're good. And sometimes I've put feathers on things, like really good feathers, and it's like over the top wow, that's cool. So I bought some feathers. I bought a box. I thought they were cool. So give me grace. Trust my trust my creativity when you see these, because I know they're funky, right? But like even out of a pumpkin, like these are too fancy for these, but you know, we're in fall season, so you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think I'm going to come up with something great. I really have faith in myself. That it's going to be something really, like, I don't know. Just see possibility like crazy. I loved this funky little, I don't know what it is. I think it's just a bunch. I think it's just a wad of stamens that somebody was going to make flowers out of. Or, you know what it probably was flowers, and they've all rotted off or come off. And that's just the middle guts of the flower. That's my guess. Look at this little, oh my gosh, right? I know. Look at this it's a double topper. It's one, but it's got like this double thing going. I don't know. And this one was probably my most favorite. I loved that one. And then there's just a loose feather. Oh, here's like a part of this middle of it, vein of it or whatever. And this is the last one. So anyway, I bought a silly box. But see, look, I'll show you. I have a couple feathers here. There's two, you know. I stuck them in my pin box. But yeah. Oh, hey, you girls in the group, remember when I made that? You guys remember this? So we were looking for one for Julie so she could make over one like I did, and we found one. I took a picture of it. I'll show you guys in the group, because the rest of you don't know what I'm talking about, but all of you in the group do. But it had those little corner feet on it, so I'm going to add feet. I have some old ones. I'm going to add feet to mine, and then it had a little locking mechanism, which I don't have. I just have our pretty needle keeps that we made in group. But yeah, but I think I'm going to see about trying to add a lock mechanism. I'm not sure, but I think I can. I don't know, but I'm going to try. But it was cool. But guess how much it was? This is what I'm going to tell you. Remember, I was crying because I spent, I think it was like $78. I think I paid for this. I don't know. The price is down in it. No, it's right here. Yeah, $78 I paid for this box. And I was sick about it when I did it. But I absolutely love it now. And I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did. This is supposed to make perfect stitches, so of course I bought it. It's like a pattern. It's like a pattern for stitches. I've never used it, but I got it. Anyway, oh gosh, I got sidetracked there. Anyway, so we find one. We walk into the mall. We did all of the antique extravaganza. We go into the antique mall at the end of today. And one of the very first booths we went, I think it was the first booth we went in at the mall, had one of those. $350. So then we go down and we're shopping. We didn't see one the whole extravaganza. Somebody else had one, and it was like, I forget what it was. It was way smaller. It was way smaller, but it was like $180. And so now we're starting to think my little $79, $78, whatever it was, pincushion might have been a steal. It was upholstery. The top of it was like upholstery fabric, super ugly. But I had a plan. I had a vision. So, all right. Oh, and then I don't remember what I paid for that, but I bought this too. Speaking of feathers, it's awesome. It's awesome. I think I'm just gonna put it in a jar on like a vase or something, maybe one of those English, like a smaller little English advertising jar, and put it on top of the cabinet for some height. Like that would just work in right here even. I could put it in that little jar. It's cool. It's super cool. I know it's crazy. There. I can stick it in with my ferns. Like, look, it's so cool. Right? I could just stick it right there. Although it looks like a bird there, doesn't it? No. It's too far away for you guys to tell what it is. But you see what I mean? So yay. Yay for the feathers. Crazy. I know, crazy. Okay. I bought just a few little cards because these had, they were really thick, but they had real dried flowers on them. Like real old, someone has put them on, like pressed flowers. And one of them, see, it's pretty, like the back was cool. None of the rest of them, this one might a little bit, not as much as that other one. No, this one was the one, but it's great. Let me show you this one. It's great from the front too. I love that. Isn't that cool? It just kind of leached through there somehow. I don't know. And then I bought, let's see, I don't even know what I bought. These were the ones, of course I picked through 1,000 cards and I did not need any of these, but I thought they were all wonderful. So these were the ones that I chose from the day. Look at her. She's crimped. Anybody out there know how I could crimp the edges of these? Because what a cool idea. But I don't know how they did that. It was the only one. But see the edge? It's like ruffled, but it's stamped into the, so like if you could crimp the edge of that, how cool would that be? Anybody got any tips? Message me or, yeah, private message me. I might not see your comment here. She's broken, but she's great. I thought she was adorable. So I'll do something with her, of course. And look at her, how Halloween she looks. She has a feather in her hat. But she was cool. And I'm not even into Halloween. What the hell? I don't know why. Halloween stuff. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know. I'm delirious. Look at these girls. And they wrote their names at the top. I don't know if you guys can tell or not. And look at her. This is from Zanesville, Ohio, and that's where I'm from. And look, down at the bottom, right here, it says Zanesville, Ohio. I thought that was so cool. Her name is Mary Bell. Is that what it is? Oh, Mary Bull. B-U-L-L. Mary Bull. That's what it says. Oh, I loved her. Look at her. She's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, then I bought 3 books. I didn't do very good on books. This one is in another language. I bought it way early, but I don't think there's anything in it, but I thought the font of it was really cool. So I got extra, there's just lots of pages. So I'll probably put that in group for the scavenger hunt when I give you old book pages. Maybe one of those will go in there. And then this one was just already aged really well. It was a German book, but what I liked about it, number 1 is the aged pages, but number 2 was the different, like all the page. You could do a project with this whole book, and all of the pages were so, oh come on, there were little okay, so I showed you that. Let's see, there was handwritten. I think this was the book. Maybe it was the other book. Oh, it must have been the other book. This one must have just been, yeah, it's the next book I'm going to show you. Okay, I can't remember. But you see what I like? They're so stained. That's what I liked about this book. And then this book, they all had like a lot of papers and stuff in them, which I thought was very cool. This book has handwriting, okay, it's different. See how all the fonts are changing? You guys, most of you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but those of you that know. Like a regular book looks like this paragraph all the way down, and this has different skips and stuff like that. But look here, it's got like writings and stuff in it. It's like teaching them how to write. See? So I like that too. So you could buy a book like a regular book and have tons of the same sort of look, Or you get a book like this where all of the pages are a little bit different. So when you're doing it in a journal, all of your pages match color-wise, but the fonts make them interesting and different. So I like that. If that makes any sense at all. Let's see. Okay. There was a guy, he didn't know what he had. He had stuff that was expensive. And then he had, like, he didn't know what he had with these. Everything else he had seemed kind of pricey. But Julie spotted these and she was super excited for the Victorian scrap. So if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Like, I bought some earlier, I think I showed you, and it was like $4 for one thing. So these have been, I'm looking to see how these are done. So these have been taped in. It looks like I might have to spray it, but I think they're not glued down. See, none of that's glued. So they're all going to come out, but this is all Victorian scrap. So it's just, these are attached to these shiny pages, so they're going to come out nicely. And I'll just zip through really quick. Some of them are extra nice, some of them aren't so much, but there's like Valentine's, there's Easter, there's some Christmas. Love this one. Look at that. There's little girls. Love all the flowers, but it's all paper scrap. Love, love, love the birds. So yeah, so I bought a whole bunch. Love these. We got a little special thing we do with those. So you girls in the group will, you know, but there's more flowers. So anyway, just a whole bunch of Victorian scrap. So super fun. So anyway, got that. All right. Let's see. Oh, here. So, you know, those of you also that know, I've been doing this a long time. So I have a lot of people. Some people know, oh, you're all still here. Some people know me, and some people, yeah, they're all paper. The black is like a vinyl. We're not interested in the black part. It's the paper that we're interested in. And yeah, see, all of this is off. So I just have to detach, oh, there went his feet, just this little bit in the back, and I'll try heat first. If that doesn't work, then I'll spray. But yeah, it's gonna come off. I just don't want to rip it. And his feet did come off. Darn it. But when you put them back on a project together, you can get those back on. I can get this back on. You'll never know. Oops, unless I lose them between now and then. And if I do, what the heck, I'll just put them in with a little bit of Spanish moss or whatever, and you wouldn't even know they're missing. So it's all good. Okay, so I know I say that if you know me and stuff, but I've shown you like my basement. You guys have seen my whole place, everything I have. So I like nautical stuff, and I have a huge collection of old wooden bobbers. Like I like the wooden ones that are chippy, and you know, there's just a look about them. There's something about them. So there's one side of me that loves all the Victorian and the lace and the pretty, but there's also another side that likes like these windows and this kind of stuff. And I guess we all have different things that we like, but anyway, so this is like a fishing pole, like they used to, like a pocket pole. It's broken, but I love that all of it's still like together, and there's the hook, they've wound it up, and the little sinker, it's all together. I loved this piece, and I absolutely loved that bobber right there. So I'm sorry, don't judge me, because I love my Clairbow back here, my velvet, you know, but I also love the nautical stuff. Somehow it works. I don't know how. I suppose because some is in my basement. We're in Ohio. We have a basement. And yeah, I don't know. And this, I had to take it all. This, I don't know about this. No, I don't hate it. It's like a spinner thing. I don't know. I don't know anything about these. And these look just really dangerous to me. I don't get into the lures. I have a couple lures, but I'm more into the bobbers. But this all came together, and it was the whole pile. So I bought it for those two stringy. These two is what I bought. I had to have, you know, sometimes you got to buy stuff you don't necessarily want to get what you do want. Okay, we're almost through. This is going to be a project for us. It's been a while since I've done a project like this, but I thought it was really, really sweet. And, you know, I could just take the drawers out and do, you know, just use the drawers, but it was in such good shape. I'm not crazy about the mirror part, but it's all intact. So we'll see what we're going to do with it. But I kind of have an idea, and I'm like, it's in such good shape. I hate to do anything. I'm not crazy for this. I don't know. And this is just, it's just tin or something. I'm not crazy about that, but I love the little cabinet. So I don't know. I just saw it, and I mean, it was $35. So I thought I would do a project with it. It was affordable. A lot of times, most of the times, those cabinets are too expensive to touch. So anyway, I'm going to do something with that. I only bought one handkerchief. Here she is, but look at it. This is all sewn on, like raised, stitched. It's beautiful. So I bought one handkerchief. Here it is. I bought some hats. I got me some hats. Super pumped about the hats. So I bought this one just for this, $12, just for the ring of flowers. I'm going to throw the whole rest of the hat away. I don't want it. I just want the flowers. Okay. So $12 little strip of flowers. I bought this little bundle of flowers. It was $12 also. Doesn't seem worth it, right? So when I'm telling you guys, when I'm putting, sometimes I only like to use these old, that's not true. I have paper flowers as well that I really like. But these, there's something about these millinery flowers that are just extra special. So sometimes I'll switch to paper just for fun, or fun for me, you know, to be a little different. But I've really been leaning in on these millinery things. But $12, you know. So, you know, I stick this on a project like this. I have $35, and then I add a $12 little thing of flowers, and then I do it all up. Things add up. They just do. They just do. Things are not. Julie made the comment, $1 is the new quarter. And I thought, you're absolutely right. That rang really true to me. So this one was great too. I loved the fuzzy balls. You know, I love these fuzzy little deals on the netting. It just adds yet another texture to the netting. And then this bow was fabulous. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get it off. It's pretty on there, and then I don't want the rest of it, but I'm going to try. I found this little thing. The girl said her granddaughter used to wear it on her head, but it was just a little thing of pink flowers, but I love the pink flowers, so I bought that from her. I bought this hat for the pink flowers. Again, I don't know. I think this was $20. I don't like to spend more than $20 on a hat. I have, but I don't like to do it. But the flowers are perfect, and I might even be able to, yeah, I can use this netting. Oh, look, it's my netting. Yeah, I can use that netting too. Oh, yay, that makes me feel better. There's 2 layers of it. I won't use this part probably, so maybe, but I really love this netting. Okay, and then speaking of that netting, look at this hat. I mean, I hate it. You might love it, but I hate it. But look at all the netting on it. So I bought it because it's just layers and layers and layers of this really good netting. So I'm going to figure out how to rip it all off of here and salvage the netting as much as I can. But yeah, I have to snip it off. Loved this little hat. It was only $6, but I loved the flowers are adorable, and I loved just the hat itself is so cute. Oh, I didn't realize it was ripped. You know what? It might not have been ripped until I packed it in my bag with all my junk. But I thought the hat was so, I don't know. Julie's like, I think that's a project in itself. Just leave it like that and add more and make a little hat, make it, because it is, I truly bought it for the flowers. So we'll see. This one was $24, I believe. It was a little bit more, but I'll see if I can steam this. Is Linda Glenham here still? see how these are, like, it's kind of wrinkly and stuff. What can I do to straighten out my velvet? Is there anything? It's really stiff velvet too. I mean, all velvet's stiff. Linda or Marilyn, you two are the ones that I would know. We've missed Linda over in the group, but yes, okay, Linda. What do you know what I would do to make this lay besides just a steamer? Okay, I have a steamer. I mean, I was thinking, worse, I can hot glue it and try to iron this part. That part might come out, but yeah, I have a steamer. But isn't this hat perfect? Like, isn't it sweet? So I bought it for the flowers, but then as we're looking, I mean, I was thinking about it for the flowers, but then as we were looking at it, like, gosh, if I had a pegboard or so, look how cute that would hang as a decor piece, or even lay on a cabinet and let the black. If it wasn't black, I probably wouldn't even try to save it. But the hat's cute, but I didn't realize, is this the one I ripped? No, it was the other one. Okay, good. Yeah, so got that. My best favorite hat is right here. This was my best favorite hat. It was $20. I thought that was a steal. It is loaded. Can you see them? It's loaded with flowers. And they're velvet, there's rhinestones, there's pearls. I'm hoping I can get it off of here. It is on a netting, it's on a lacy netting. I didn't try to get any off yet. I'm praying I can, because I'll be sick if I can't. But it would be a beautiful hat just to display as it is. I mean, I almost hate to tear it up. So we'll see. I'll try and gently see what I can do. They feel like they're pretty on there, so I'm not sure. Oh, these little ones are going to come off easy, but I don't necessarily... We'll see. That's not you guys' problem. That's my problem. Yeah, there is a lot to work with, and it's beautiful. And I picked up this little guy. He was only $5. So that made up for overpaying on some. But look at that blue, navy blue netting. But look, and the blue bow and the blue flowers. I will use every single inch of this little hat. Right? So that should be my favorite. But I don't really like the hats. I love the pink, the big fluffy pink. And then I had picked up, some lady wanted $5 for, was it this one? Yeah, this one on top. Yes, because I ripped it off the hat. It was on this big old hat. I didn't want the hat, and it was. She said $5, and this was my first net. This was like first netting, and it had this. So I'm like, I'll take that hat, and I said, I'll tell you what. Look what I'm gonna do, and I paid her. And I ripped this off the hat. I just wanted this netting, and I said, I want you to take the hat back. And I said, you have an old brooch or so? She had stuff, so I knew she did. And I showed her, put a big old brooch back where that came off, and it would be, you're going to sell it and sell it again. She's like, oh, I love that idea. So then, of course, we struck up a conversation telling her all the stuff she can do with her hat. She's like, oh, that's so great. Then later, look, I found more with the little things, and it had a bow. And here's another piece. There were several. So I got 3 pieces, and then I got this one too. I don't even know what it's going to be. It's never even been out of its package. She's coming out now. Ooh, you vintage lovers probably hate me for that. Look at that. A prayer cap. Huh. It's a prayer cap. Let's see what this is. Nylon lace. Prayer cap. Oh, I should probably keep that little paper. Should I? Would somebody put that in something? I don't know if I would. Okay. Oh, it must be like a, oh look, it's got a little hairpin to hold it. So there, it's the little piece. It was in with this other. So yeah, there you go. Hey, thank you. Maybe a heat gun. Okay, would loosen it up. Maybe. Oh, and then I bought this little bundle. It was, let's see, how much was this? $6.50. $6.50. So sometimes when I hold up something, it's like, whoa, I didn't think it would be that much. Well, whoa, you have, it's not cheap. This was $12. She would not come down on it, but look at it. A little bit of seam binding, but look at the colors. And you know, when you pay up, you don't know what you're gonna find too. So I kind of have to think, okay, I got some hats for $5. You know, you kind of have to, I know this was $12 and the whole hat should have been $12 and this should have been $5, but different people value their things differently. So anyway, there you go. That was $12. Sometimes those are hard to swallow, but they're hard to find. So you hate to walk away. You got to grab it. This little thing I thought was just a cool, and Julie's like, oh, put it on the top of a canvas, you know, and then do one of my, whatever, what do you call them? I forget what you call them, but you guys had a word for it and I liked it. Assemblage or whatever it was, whatever you called it. Anyway, so I love that little piece, but then that little cabinet that I bought, I kind of think it might match that. And I'm wondering if I can put it on the top of it. I can't remember what it looks like. It's been in my car. So anyway, I bought this. We'll do something with it. I bought this. I loved the glass. I've taught you guys about how to tell if the glass is old. A lot of times you can see it and tell. This May 1958, Eaton, Ohio. Roy D. Black Realtor Farms Business. This was on the back of it. And I just got it for a project. I think I'm going to take this mat out. I don't really care about the mat. It was only $15. The frame is in perfect condition. And there, you can see this is just a big bubble, but there were linear bubbles, which was really unusual. So the way to tell about glass, there's too much reflection in here. I don't know if I turn it away, if we can see, but you look, so I'm going to look and you guys just watch me how I look, but oh my gosh, it is just dancing. It is just wiggling. You can see the bubbles. Like if you aren't sure if it's old glass or not, or seeded glass, if you do this and move it around the light, you got to get it, you got like right there, I see waves and all kinds of action in this glass. So I bought this, and oh my gosh, right here, you can feel it. There is just so many lines. I've never seen glass with lines in it like this. Right, just the way right there, they are. Right there, I can see them. Now, I don't know if I can get this wiggled around here where you guys can kind of try and see. I doubt it. That's asking a lot. My hats just fell over. But anyway, you just scan it like that and you could see the ripples. I don't think you can see it, but anyway, so I love this. So this is going to be a project too. I've got, what do I have? I think 5 things over there that I picked up for Marilyn, and it was funny. I was like, oh, this one, oh, sorry. I'm like, this one would be perfect for Michelle, or this one would be perfect for Marilyn. So I have some projects I don't want to show you guys because I want to save those for our Wednesday, last Wednesday of the month. I'm gonna save that maybe. Oh, I can't save everything, but I don't have a project in mind or anything for this. I just thought the glass was great. The frame was great condition. The price was right. The lady I bought it from, I know has awesome, like, you know, I know it's old, and I trust that it's awesome, and it was. Anyway, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that for sure, but I'll come up with something. You know, I will. Okay, last thing I got. Is just fabric. I don't want to smash my pumpkins. Oop. I don't want to rip. Hang on. Not smash them. I smash my stems. I don't care about the pumpkins. I just want the stems for next year. Oh, man. Okay. All right. So here's my fabrics that I bought. It looks like a lot, but it's not really. Trust me. 2 full days of schlepping. It's not. Love this little dress. Love the satin. You know, but I love, look at the print on it. I love that. that could go in a pink book or a turquoisey. Love that. And I did a journal last month in pink and this month in blue in our group. So the blue, it would have gone in either one. And then, so these are kind of going to be like a little surprise for you guys, but not really. I found these, they're pillow tops. Someone has cross-stitched. And then they did like 1,000 French knots, like thousands. And I've got like all kinds of colors. I'm going to try to tea stain them, but look at all the when I say thousands of French knots, I'm not kidding. Let's see this. Yeah. So anyway, I've got all these. I picked these up for you guys. I mean, I might keep a couple. I might, like that one might work in. I might be able to do like, what a great pin cushion. Like, look at that. With all that stitch work on it. They're really cool. And even the back side is like, you know how we turn our quilts wrong side out. If you know, you know. Okay. Then I bought this little satiny dress. And so what I'm going to, like, look at the collar. Again, it's pink and blue. I'm not sure you can pick up on the blue there. What does it say? Early. I don't know what it says. $20. Early something $20. But I love the lace. Can you see that little bit of blue? I don't see it. It's where the lace meets the satin. Okay. There you can see it. I saw a hint of blue. So anyway, and then this blue stitches across the bottom too. But and it's got holes in it and stuff, but this is going to make the most adorable, those little miniature ruffles that I taught you guys how to do in the group, the little teeny ones. These, whatever's left over is going to make the best little ruffles for our craft projects. So that's exciting. I bought this really ugly, this thing is yucky. I don't even want to touch it, but, I mean, that's not, I know the girl I bought it from, but look at how pretty this lace is. And there is a ton of it. And it's great. It's a great edging lace, I think. So yeah, so I bought that just to cut up. So I need to leave that up here to work on. This one I bought just to cut. The little bit of blue lace was pretty. And I just finished that blue journal. So I don't have, I don't have a lot with color myself because I do everything neutral. So I needed some blue. So I bought this for the edging lace again because I need to replenish my blue because I don't do color. And then I think I'm leaning myself towards another pink journal. Let me show you why. I showed you the satin. I showed you this. And then I found this. I looked all day for vintage fabric that I liked. Wasn't finding it. I wanted it old and tired and sweet, and I kind of wanted some blacks and neutrals, but I couldn't find anything that I loved. But I did love these little kids' dresses. Like, these were different booths. These were like, this was one booth, this was one booth, this was one booth, this and this was one booth. So I've got, so I picked this up, and it's a shirt, it's a little shirt, but it's sweet. And that's going to make a really great ruffle because it's a little bit stiffer, so it'll really hold its form. And this will make a great ruffle with whatever's left over. But that's sweet, and I thought all of these kind of went together, like the pinks. You see, I don't know. And then this I bought really just to ruffle with. It is a little bit newer, I'd say. But again, that little, you guys know that for those that know, I'm sorry I talked to them. Sometimes I want to go, hi Justin. Sometimes I want to go in my group, but there's more of you here. And I know like you guys like this stuff. How are you doing, friend? He's my hero, Justin is. He kept me from getting attacked or robbed or whatever in Cleveland. So he was super sweet. My hotel was like a couple blocks away from the event, and Justin was outside, and he's like, "Where are you going?" And it was dark, and I saw him walking back to my hotel. He said, not by yourself. And he walked all the way, like, so sweet. We had just met that day, besides here. So I was like, oh, I told you I'll never forget it, and I won't. That was just so special. It was so sweet of him. Very gentleman, right? Anyway, this is going to make really cute little ruffles. And I've been antique shopping for 2 days, Justin. So we were unpacking everything. So I was just showing them my haul. But I bought 2 of these runners just for the blue is all. The rest of it I don't want. And then this, last thing I have to show you. And then tomorrow I'll show you my 2 furniture, kind of cabinet furniture pieces. Last thing I bought. Love, 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 love. And again, group pins. Think pins. But look, it's all raised French knots. I got a thing for these French knots. I think because I learned how to do them finally. But look, aren't they cool? Oh, it's beautiful. But anyway, we're going to use some of these. And this is a big one. Look at all of them. And the lace is beautiful too. So that was a good deal. A really good deal. Because I remember, I think this was only $1. I think this one was $1. Sometimes you could fall over because I was prepared to give her 15. She said $1. I'm pretty sure it was that one. Anyway, you guys, that's all I have. So, oh, what are you saying? Oh, oh, that's so sweet. Thanks for joining me, Justin. This isn't a fun one for you to see. I'm just talking about all the silly things that I bought at a 2-day antique event. Just a lot of stuff to craft with, mostly a few treasures, a few projects, but yeah. So anyway, it's nice to see you. You'd have fun going through my craft room. You would really enjoy it. Yeah, they were really pretty. You would have fun going through my stuff. Yeah, the mean streets. For sure. Yes, the one dress is silk. Yes. Candle wicking. Hi, Marilyn. Oh, is that what this, are you calling this candle wicking? I thought it was French knots. I'll have to look up candle wicking. Or do I have something else that I don't know what I have? Is it this? Is this candle wicking? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I know what a candle is and I know what a wick is, but I don't know what a candle wicking is. Oh, I bet they are. I bet they are all old glass. Yes. We called for those veils. Black must be mourning. Yes, maybe so. Ours were white for church. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Carol. A heat gun made. Okay. Love the hat. I'm just double checking comments, you guys. I'm just getting ready to head to bed. I'm exhausted. My feet are killing me. Hey, Dee Dee. Hi, honey. How are you? Are they paper? Ooh, I didn't see that comment. I don't know. Glenda, I'm not sure what you're referring to. I didn't look. Oh, hi, Tara. I didn't know you were here either. Yeah, the German books are great. They're not great shape. You know, like you can get really great shape German books, but they're innards. Their insides are going to be really good for what I do, to use and share. You like the feathers, Cynthia? Yay. I know they were so silly, but there was something about, oh, Glenda likes them too. Yeah, oh, a witch's hat, Pamela. Yeah. Oh, Peggy likes them. You guys are, oh my gosh. Yes, Sandra, I have a whole drawer up there marked feathers. I would pull it out to prove it, but let me see if I can show you this way. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, we gotta go way up. See my Barbie from when I was a little girl. Oh, I can't point. Let's see. Where's my pointer? What drawer is it? The top drawer. No. Oh, not the Barbie. Wait a minute. You're not over enough. Hang on. Right there. Underneath the little sign that Dee Dee made me. Hey, Dee Dee, I got your sign in my room. Right there. That drawer is full of feathers. All kinds of feathers. And some of them, oh God, hang on. Sorry. Some of them are like awesome, like the ones I showed you. Some of them are just crafting feathers, but some of them are really cool. let's see. So if you guys missed this whole time I've been unpacking and trying to inspire you. Oh, you're all liking my feathers. Yay. I thought maybe I shouldn't show them. I don't want to think I'm crazy. You already know that. Oh, you like the doors. Thank you, Linda. Yay. I love the cutting board, Pam. Yeah. That was one of my first, that was our very first purchase. Was Julie bought a needle keep like this. She bought one, and she bought an angel, like my wooden angel that I have in the other room. Remember, oh no, it's right there now. I moved it. My carved wooden angel, and I'll get it. Talk about these things. She bought a angel like mine. I mean, I've had this for years and years, but she bought an angel like that, but a little bit bigger. I put a thing on her to hang her on the wall, but she's solid wood, and she was broken. Her wing was broken. But it never really bothered me. It was kind of like a shoulder or something. I didn't really, the break is from the back. It's from back here. So I went from the front. It's never, ever bothered me. You would think something like that would bother me, but just the way it was, I see, the point matches this. I don't know, it never bothers me. Anyway, I've always loved her. It's heavy wood. There's a farm stand on the way. Down her bags. Oh, yeah, stems are everything, Linda. Yeah, you would know for sure. I used to religious squares to attach to her rosary. I'm not sure I could have, Carol. See, Julie and I were talking about that. I need to get the significance and understand what they are before I do anything with them. A bunch of those little tins and sold them at a garage sale. Shucks. Little tin. Oh, like my tin to craft with. Yeah. Oh, Sherry, darn it. Funeral cards. I don't know, Linda. I'm not sure. The squares are attached to her rosary. I'll read all of your comments. I don't want to miss them. Maybe when I'm laying in bed tonight or tomorrow. Oh, she did. I didn't see her. We were busy. I saw her rectangle pillow ones that she made, and I heard her mom say, take your fluff out and put it in a little bit of time. And you remember the pumpkin I made night before last? I'm grabbing big wads and shoving it in there. I'm like, oh shit. I didn't know. So, I didn't know. Sorry, Barb. I didn't know. So yeah, when you're stuffing your pumpkins, you're supposed to use little bits. Oh my gosh. But did you see how much it took to stuff that sweater pumpkin? I've been stuffing forever. So yeah. But yeah, she said little bits, and it made it stand up better or something. It stands better. I don't know. But I put it in. I did fluff it and pull it, if you noticed. I did pull it around. Yeah, Pam. Pam, another tip is to look for if you're still here, to look for the long beaded garlands, the old beaded garlands. They can be pricey, but you're going to get a lot more bang from your buck. Even if you pay $35 for a long strand of the little beads, I've sold them a lot in my sales. Don't know if you've ever seen them, but they make the little garlands, and they make tiny little beads, and they're all the glass. But anyway, you can just snip the string and you have tons of those. I just really liked the color of these, and they're a little bit bigger maybe than what the garlands are, but yeah. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. I was talking about the frames that I got at a yard sale, a whole box. Oh, frames. Oh, nice. Yeah, nice. Grinding tool. Yeah. Okay, I made it back to Linda's talking about the grinding tool. They did. Julie, she checked on that while we were, my glue gun's on. Jeez, it's hot. I could feel the heat. She looked that up. Here they are. These ash guaranteed burrs. And I forget, it was something about filing. I think it was about filing or sharpening or something. So yeah, you might be right. It might have been a tool like that. I just thought the containers were so pretty, and even the back part is this flip, I thought they were really pretty. So, okay. John is here if you want to show him the burrs. Okay, John. Is this that one's the cover on that's not so great. Let me show you this one. Here's another one I thought you might recognize more if I can find it. Oh, crud. I've been piling everything up. I thought I didn't really want to do this tonight. I kind of wanted to, you know, brush my hair and wash the sweat off, but at the same time, I really wanted to get up and get this stuff put away, right? I just, you know, and I don't know that I'll have an hour tomorrow. I've been gone all weekend, so I don't know where, oh, no. I don't know what I did with the other one. I had another little, oh, here it is. Here it is. American Burrs. Ransom and Ralph, Toledo, Ohio. 1/2 dozen right angle. Oh, it slides out. Oh, gosh, you might be right, Linda. I don't really, yeah, I thought they were to do with sewing, but you may be right. There you go, John. If you're still here. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that one just slides. That's convenient. I just thought that the, you know, man, these colors, the black and stuff. Something about a surgical tool. Okay. Okay, I did. It's a surgical tool. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, there you go. Okay. So I got a lot to do tomorrow morning, you can see. Or tomorrow afternoon. My mom's, I've got to go to mom's. Her new stove is being delivered. I think I got to go at like 6:30 at night. It's a half hour away, and then the next morning I got to drive clear back out there again for a paint job. I'm like, oh, I've been out there more since she's been gone than when she was here. Crazy. So, all right, you guys, it's just craziness. So, okay, good enough. Whenever I get a chance, I will come on here and show you my cabinets once I get them brought in and clean, not cleaned, but they're clean. The guy was great. A place to put them. I promise I'll show you, and I'll show you the quilt that I got too. And what I'm dying to take it apart to see the back of it, because you know, if you know, you know I like the back side. So good night, you guys. So thanks for joining me. You just sent a couple of pictures. Okay, Marilyn, thanks. Okay, all right, you guys, thanks for joining me. And I'm sorry I look so distraught. It wasn't windy. I'm not wind blown. I'm just hot. I was just hot all day. So, like, remember last year when I went in this time, all my ankles were like red on fire, like a rash, like a heat rash. I got that again. I don't know if it's from walking or the rash. Julie had it once. I've had it twice over all these years. But yeah, it was hot. So anyway, I'll see you. Thanks for joining me. I hope I inspired you. I hope if you get a chance to go shopping, maybe you can look for some things that I might have shown you. And I look forward to sharing my projects that I found with you. And as I continue to use my things in my projects, maybe you'll recognize something that I bought today. Who knows? So I'll see you later. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.